What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a lot to do today. So let me show you guys what we have going on. We're finally moving on to installing our 20-gallon fuel cell by Speedmasters. So that's going to be the project for today. So what I have in mind here, let me take this thing out the way real quick. All right, there we go. So we're going to be using this square tubing here, and we are going to be cutting from here, and taking this bar off, obviously. So the fuel cell, I don't know how I haven't measured it yet. I don't know how tall it is, but my dilemma is not having it too low to the ground here. So I'm gonna do some measuring. We'll cut this stuff off and get started. So let's do it. All right, so cut off the pieces. Cut it off from there. I'm gonna clean it all up with the grinder. There's that old piece. Now we're gonna be using the square tubing. What's up, boy? You ready to do some welding or what?
Yeah.
All right, so gonna do a lot of measuring because this has to be kind of precise. So let's mock this up and see how much of clearance we're gonna have. Okay, so that's the this is just a mock-up. The top square tubing is just to get a reference of where the bed's gonna sit. As you guys can see, that's pretty dangerously close to the ground. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut into the bed. That sucks. It's right over here. I didn't want to do it, but looks like we're gonna have to. So I'm gonna raise it up, I don't know, maybe 5 inches from the bottom of the diff up, and I might have to make a skid plate to protect all this. So, but yeah. Let's do it, baby. All right, so this is what I have so far. This is a square tubing I was telling you guys about. So now my thing is running this square piece outwards like this, across, and diving back in. So let me show you guys real quick. This is going to go in like so, and same on the other side. I have another plate for the other side, and we're gonna join the two pieces together by just adding a square tubing across. So I'm gonna measure the centerpiece and go from there. But it's looking good so far. Just gotta clean up all this stuff here. Same on that side, and figure out the length, and we should be good. So time for more measuring, boys. All right, boys and girls, this is what I have mocked up. So right now it's tacked. I already measured it. I do have to shave off just a tiny bit on each side to make it fit, but I'm gonna be doing some full beads on this, and then cleaning up the spots over here on each side, and welding them up. So let's get to that and see how it comes out. All right, boys and girls, there it is. Let me see if I can focus on these little welds here. There you go. That's one side. That's the other. That's the other. And that's the other side. So we're gonna let that cool down. Meanwhile, I am going to start grinding off the stuff I mentioned earlier. These little nubs from the old mount. Clean it all up, and then weld it all up. So yeah, it is hot. I'm sweating my ass off, but it's good. It's good. Good work, boys. Let's go. All right, guys. So ended up welding last night off camera, and it's one side. That's the other. Did one under it and on the side. That's pretty much how the fuel cell is gonna sit. So I don't think I'm gonna have to cut any of the floorboards on that. So I think we should be okay. We have enough clearance at the bottom. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some of this angle iron, build a cage around it, and figure out how I'm gonna mount it, weld it, and make it sturdy. So I'm gonna start cutting, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, boys and girls, this is what I have so far. I made this cage out of flat iron, or angle iron rather. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, put this back on here. So I am gonna make a skid plate, or whatever you want to call it, protection plate or whatever, to cover this part of the fuel cell. And I am going to make, I don't know, a little mounting cover for this part, because this is obviously the most important. This is the lowest part of the fuel cell. We want to make sure that's covered and protected. So I ended up cutting this 1 1/16 plate. I got it all cleaned up, beveled up. I'm gonna take it onto that and go from there. So I'm gonna do that right now, and then I'll get back to you guys in a minute. All right, got it all set up on a welding table. Let me set down this plate. The plate's gonna go about right there, and I'm still gonna, like I said, create something to protect the cell from here and here, upwards, and but yeah, this is what I got so far. Gonna give it a couple tacks, and if everything looks good, a full TIG bead. We got it, baby. Let's go. All right, guys, this is what I came up with so far. There's this plate that I was telling you guys about. I TIG welded on the plate on the other side of the steel, and then I did some small beads around here on the top just for extra reinforcement. There's that. Also added this plate. Ugly as hell because I used my that thing called the plasma cutter. I used a plasma cutter, and obviously I don't have the best freehand, so I can always grind that down and make it smoother. But this is what I have so far. Obviously I have to reinforce this, so this will probably go up into the frame as well, from here to here, and then having another support from each corner, and possibly one in the middle, and creating a cage up top, which will probably go somewhere along here, connected from the mount that I made to the rear frame, same side on that, and add a cross to support fuel cell and the mounting points. Excuse the mess, I just got a bunch of parts, which is my energy suspension, sway bar bushings, and the caps. So yeah, that's a mess. Anyways, forget about that. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired, but we are going to finish this up tomorrow and see what the end results look like. So see you boys tomorrow. Peace. This is where we're at, boys. This is the cage for the fuel cell. So dang, it's windy out here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. Everything's squared off. I used angled iron and what was this, 1/16 plate for the bottom to protect the fuel cell, and added to support. I may add some more cross support beams. I don't think I'll need it, but I don't know. We'll see if I get lazy or not. I am going to, though, build a little mounting point for the fuel filter and the two fuel pumps around here somewhere. So yeah, that's I'm gonna mount up the fuel cell, show you guys what it looks like, and wrap it up. Boom, baby, there it is. It looks good. So what's left, I forgot to mention, is adding some straps on both sides, so we can make sure that thing don't bounce everywhere. So, but other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Next video, I'll be routing. Well, actually, no. Next video is going to be me taking this thing apart again, taking off all the, taking off the subframe, taking off some subframe, putting it on jack stands, grinding everything down, get rid of the surface rust, and then painting everything black, and obviously giving these things full beads. And yeah, but it is a mess. It's a mess in here. I have to clean up. But that is it for the video, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Things are moving on. It's moving quick, and I'm happy because I'm here for this. This is it. This is what makes me happy. This thing is gonna be hopefully done soon. So if you guys like the content, make sure to subscribe because there is a ton of stuff coming out. And yeah, so appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend. It's a 4-day weekend for me, so I'm gonna enjoy it with the family. Maybe knock out a few more things, but other than that, I'm done. You guys take care of yourselves. See you next time. Peace.